Right, the next bit of technology, that all worked. This is gone, so I can't remember my fucking lines. I'm going to introduce three of the cast we have here tonight. Ladies first, Katherine.
He doesn't know my last name.
Michael and Danny.
I was waiting for my last name, but I thought you didn't know it.
I know. I forgot her name, actually.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for these guys. So Ridley, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So you bringing us back to this universe that we have been missing for a little while, and
Yep.
And it seems like, from the looks of things, this will be another film with a very strong female lead. What?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Played by Danny McBride.
Thank you. So what drew you to Katherine?
What did I do to Katherine? No.
I don't think that's an
What was
appropriate
the question?
You've always had strong female leads in your films.
She's a very strong female. Gave me a hard time every day till I got used to it, but all her questions, all for the right reasons. And so I learned a lot from her and from actually all of them. Had a very, very good cast, actually. And so it's always a learning curve. Whatever I do, I think, whatever you think you know everything, you know shit, okay? So I cast as best I can and become good at it. And it's fundamentally, if you're sensible, it's a partnership. And in that partnership, there's a lot of give and take and exchange. I learn, hopefully they learn a bit, and that's how you get this.
Great answer. So Katherine, so you're an action hero now. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What drew you to the project? How was this different than preparing for other roles you've had?
Well, I met with Ridley, and I didn't know what part, and I just figured I'd do anything he wanted me to do. So when I found anything, when I found out that I was going to get to play Ripley, I almost said, they've been asking me questions about this all day, sorry. When I found out I was going to get to play Daniels, I was so thrilled. And yeah, I mean, you kind of have to not think about how awesome it is while you're shooting, or you wouldn't be able to function, you know, so. But it was a great script, and there was a lot to do every day, so we kind of just put one foot in front of the other and tried to not screw up. But there was this other director I worked with who would send me emails all the time saying, you know, Daisy Ridley's a really good runner. And like saying these things about other actresses that looked really tough in movies just to fuck with me. So I like really obsessed with my run, and I still think I kind of look like a Fraggle, but I tried. I fucking tried.
She fucking tried. So Danny, this is a little different change of pace for you. Science fiction. I hear that your mom's really proud of you. So what was it like preparing for this role?
Well, it's the first movie I've done that my parents actually think is a real movie, so it's been good that it's good to finally have won their admiration. No, it's incredible. I mean, I grew up on these films, loved them, and when I heard that Ridley wanted to meet, I didn't even know what it was for, and I didn't ask because I was afraid that he had asked to meet the wrong person. And and as he started showing me like illustrations of the spaceship, I started putting it together like, holy shit, this is for Alien. And it was incredible, awesome. What an experience. Yeah.
Sure. And Mr. Fassbender, so playing a non-human, what is it like to prepare
Easy.
for that role? Thank you very much.
I'm half German.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, so what was it like? I mean, how do you prepare for that? How do you prepare for not having a brain or something?
I mean, he's a man.
He's a man, so it's
That
pretty
helped.
easy.
That definitely helped. Actually, it's the opposite because as men we don't multitask very well, and David's an excellent multitasker, let me tell you.
What?
There's somebody behind here.
Don't touch the screen.
Get back, Satan. I just, the first time I got an opportunity to work with Ridley, I realized that I had to have fun working on Prometheus, and to get the opportunity to work on this franchise, work with Ridley, as an actor and as a dreamer in terms of a punter going to the cinema and loving movies. The most important thing for me was to have fun with this character and really enjoy it and enjoy the experience of doing it. And so coming back was just, a follow-up of that, really, to just, have the honor to work with Sir Ridley Scott again, and work with these guys, and just, the proof is in the pudding. It's Indeed. There. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so speaking of artificial intelligence, you work with a lot of cool partners on this, especially one in particular, AMD.
AMD. Well, actually, AMD, in a funny kind of way, is AI. Is that right?
The world's most advanced synthetic companion.
Okay, right. And therefore, when I do these things and try and hope that in the world there is something that actually is a reality, to do AI I couldn't have done it without them as an inspiration for that thing. For David as the AI, because when the first AI that was ever happened, you want a short lecture? Stanley Kubrick did a brilliant AI before anyone really thought about computers, and before anyone really thought that a computer could take over. And the computer was the leading character in 2001. And he was a glass eye. He was just a glass with a voice, and he knew everything, could do everything, and manipulated the crew, the two astronauts. So that was a stroke of genius, and so it was a forecast of what's to come 50 years later. Nearly 50 years later, we're now on the threshold of AI. I wouldn't be surprised if AMD actually have one in the shop somewhere, and they're not saying anything yet.
They do.
But yeah, it's a joke. But yeah, so that's it. Next question.
Cool. I think we're going to watch some more clips, and then we'll be back in a couple minutes.
1979, I took you, maybe you're too young then, took you on a terrifying journey with 7 members of the Nostromo. Tonight, you're going on that journey again. And remember, in space, no one can hear you scream.